Hey y'all, this is Haley.
And I'm ESH.
And this is the ESH and LEY show. And this is episode number 2. So we're gonna talk about faith today, because faith moves mountains and it's important for y'all to know how to work your faith. Yes. So since I started on our last video, I'm gonna have Isha start on this video.
Okay, y'all. So tonight we're gonna talk about what faith is and actually jumping into that leap of faith. Faith is more so believing something that you can't see. Like you can't physically see it, but you believe that it's gonna happen. So an instance where I had to work my faith was when I was driving and I went to a McDonald's because my niece, she was just like, oh, McDonald's. So we go to McDonald's and this guy backs into me and like tears up my whole right front side of my car.
Like hanging off.
It was bad because I had to call her because I was just messed up because I didn't have car insurance at the time because I had lost my job. So I'm, working my faith to believe I'm gonna have another job. But all that to say is when the guy backed into me, he was very apologetic. He gave me his insurance information and we just went on from there. Mm-hmm. The very next day, an adjuster came out, looked at my car, and he's like, okay, this is what we're gonna give you. So I called the insurance lady because it had been a couple days and I'm like, what's going on? And she was like, he said that you hit him. And I'm like, that can't be right. Like, for one, I don't have car insurance, and if I hit him, then I would have gave him my car insurance information. So I called the gentleman and I'm like, what's up? Like, why is she telling me that, I hit you? And he was like, well, you did, and da-da-da-da. And he just went on and he was very rude. So at that point, I just told myself, I know I didn't hit this man. They're gonna write that check. So that was me, operating my faith into believing that they were gonna write that check to fix my car. Mm-hmm. Mind you, my car has all these other, issues going on. So a whole month went by. God did not make that happen within the snap of a finger. No. And that's why you have to believe in what he's gonna do. So I waited a whole month for that check. Like, I got stopped by the police. Mm-hmm. I dealt with everything else going with that car on top of my car being damaged. So all that to say is one Saturday, this lady, the insurance lady, she calls me and she says, Miss Booker, did your insurance company fix your car yet? And I said, no, I was waiting on you guys. And she was like, okay, well, I'm gonna write that check for you. A whole month later. So I instantly broke down in the car. I'm just like, Lord, oh, you did it. So all that to say, guys, have faith. Faith is real if you work it. God is only capable of doing what you entrust in him to do. So if you don't believe that he's gonna do it and give the issue to him, he's not going to be able to do it. And then you're going to be like, well, God, I prayed to him. And no, you didn't give it to him. No. When you give God something, you're no longer worrying about it. You're no longer stressing about it. You're believing and you're being happy during the process. Don't be sad and depressed. And if you get to that place, praise God, because he's going to help you get through it.
And all that to add to what she said, because it is a marvelous story. But basically, I was here. I was watching everything unfold. I was watching her get hit. I was there after she got hit. I was watching her call the adjuster and they like, we not paying for this. And I seen basically a moment where she was just like, they're gonna write that check. And I'm like, oh, they're gonna write that check. Like, they just said they're not gonna write the check. Right. But she was like, no, they're gonna write that check. And I'm like, but the guy lied and said he didn't hit you. Like, okay. I can say okay. And then one day they call her on a Saturday. Now y'all know business hours is Monday through Friday. They call her on a Saturday and told her that they're gonna send her a check. And I was like, oh, you did it. Like, you worked your faith and it brought something happen that should not have happened. Right. Because they already denied the option for her to get a check.
When man says no, God can still say yes if you have faith.
Yeah, so that's a beautiful story, just because I saw her speak something into existence when it was like all signs said no. Like, everything said no.
Everything. When I called McDonald's, they told me no. No cameras. We don't have no
evidence.
body.
No evidence.
God was my evidence. Mm-hmm. But let's hear your faith
story. So faith is the evidence of things not seen and things that are hoped for. That might not be word for word, but I believe that's what faith is. But all that to say is, my leap of faith was when I left my job. I was working full-time at T-Mobile, getting 75% off my phone bill. I appreciated that. And I was making good money, like basically $3,000 a month, which was good when my rent was only $600 and we was splitting it, so it was good. So all that to say is, I wasn't happy. I did my job well, but I wasn't happy because it was a constant struggle of balancing what I have faith in, which is my passion to be a beautician, do hair and everything like that, going to school, finishing school, and also building my business at home. I was going to work, going to school, and building my business at home. I was spent. I would randomly cry. Like, I would call Isha and be like, I had a breakdown today. Like, I don't know. I would just be breaking down. Like,
stress is real.
Stress is real, but that's because something just didn't feel right. So all that to say is, I decided after reading this great book by Divine Franklin called Produced by Faith, is that when you take those leaps, things happen so much bigger than we see possible. Like, versus working somewhere when you know every week you're gonna get a check for this much. You know you're gonna come in at this time, leave at this time.
Comfortability.
You know what you're gonna do. There's no faith in that. Now when you're going out and doing something that really there's no plain sight path to doing, that's when you're working in faith.
Yes.
So I decided to do it. I quit my job. This is bad. I just stopped going to work. Like, just stopped going to work because it was so heavy on me. Like, I don't need to do this no more. So after that, it was crazy. I just sat there a day. I just sat and I was just like, what to do? What to do now? So after that, I fell back. I fell short and I just started filling out job applications. Application on application on application. Because I'm like,
not working enough.
I don't want to go broke. I don't want to go broke. So I took a job at another place. That guy that hired me ended up being a perv, so I had to quit there in a week, not working my face. So after that, I decided, okay, we gonna do this. So I really just started going hard as far as promoting myself, doing hair, posting pictures, you know, doing stuff on her to make sure I'm getting recognized. And right after that, I got offered, someone reached out to me and offered me a job at a hair salon. Mind you, I'm still in school, I ain't got no license. But they saw my work, they saw my efforts, and reached out to me to give me a job. That was beautiful. I did the job as far as did the whole presentation to get the job, did A1 job on the salon owner's hair, got offered the job. After that, I got offered another job at a salon called Bombshell. And basically, I had to tell the one shop, like, I can't say yes because I have this other opportunity. All that to say is, all this because I took a leap of faith. Like, I did not know any of this was coming. I just knew I wanted to do what I loved. And little did I know, what I wanted was looking for me too. Like, it was there. It was available as long as I was out there to receive it. If I was working at T-Mobile, I would have never been able to do any of those things. So all that to say is, when you have something in you that you have a gift to do, it'll make room for you. Like, no matter what. Yes. Like, no matter what. And she kept on telling me, like,
when God sends for you to do something, He has to take care of you.
Yeah.
Because God does not lie. He doesn't go back on His word.
He doesn't.
So all that to say is, make sure that when you are stretching your faith, exercising your faith, that you are believing God to do what you entrust in Him to do.
And also, just all that to say is, you cannot believe in something and not support your beliefs. Like, I can't say, all right, I want to be a licensed hairstylist, but I'm sitting at home not doing nothing. Like, how can I expect that to happen?
Faith without works is dead.
It's dead. Like, you will never get nothing by doing nothing. You have to do something. And then that opens the door. You may not be perfect, but at least you're putting yourself in a position to get somewhere. So don't say there's nothing you can't do. Don't say there's nowhere you can't go until you try. And once you try, you'll see things that happen you never saw possible happening. So it's just about working what you got within you to do. Just do it. Just do it.
Yes.
Just do it. That's all. That's all I gotta say. Faith is just going beyond what you know and making things happen and seeing.
Yes, because you have no control. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video on leap of faith. Please operate your faith. If you have a gift, let it make room for you. Don't stay stuck and miserable at somewhere you don't want to be. And that's not just with working and pursuing your career, but that's just in life and with people you deal with. But this is ESH and LEY.
And I gotta add something before we close.
Go ahead.
I want to shout out another leap of faith on this track. Basically, this whole TV show was a leap of faith. I'm sorry. But basically, we decided we wanted to do a show simply because we talk to each other all the time and we say so much things that we feel like will help us. We help each other.
Yeah.
So we want to help other people. So we made a YouTube channel. Before we made the YouTube channel, we argued about posting the YouTube channel because it wouldn't post on YouTube. So we posted it on Facebook. Well, I asked her to post it on Facebook. And she said, no, what's the point? It's a YouTube channel. Why would you post it on Facebook? And I'm like, because you have to be consistent. We did an intro. We got to make an episode. So we did. And now, look, we got good quality cameras. Somebody reached out to us and was going to help us create the show. So shout out to Blue Branding. We appreciate you for helping us on our journey and creating something that we got the gift and the faith to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's not charging us for this. Look at God. Won't he do?
So yeah, that's it. Thank you guys. We appreciate you and work that faith and watch magic happen.
Yes. Isha Lee, y'all.
Isha Lee.